The Balance, where we balance your identity. Mseleku. I do women in conversation, and I'm happy get on hello.
Yes. Sefatsa. I do the weekend breakfast show, 6 to 10 a.m. with MaKhumalo 3 Saturdays and Sundays. And today we're having a guest.
Like season 2, guys.
Amazing.
Patele is in the Ezi. Like today we have our guest Undando Dlungwana from Mary Stoops, and the reason why we have her namhlanje, it's because we have a letter from umlaleli osibhalelile. A letter iti. I was dating this guy, of which I don't believe they were dating. But I was dating this guy. I ended up getting pregnant, and I'm thinking of terminating.
Yeah.
That's why we have Undando, because she deals with those things all the time. So we needed a medical point of view, Undando. That's why you're here all the time. Yeah. So welcome to The Balance.
Thank you.
So because that's a problem. It's a corner. We know abantu ababi ready psychologically sometimes, to handle situations and allow.
Yes.
So what happens is you find yourself in a situation whereby ujola nomuntu, and you only realize afterwards actually besingajoli bengawona mathandana when sekukhona into irresponsibility njengokuba pregnant kanje. And manje you find yourself also wedwa in a situation. And that's when uqhamuka le idea of terminating, because now you are alone, but like uyedwa ufile ngazuthi akasena support from lo muntu abetshela ukuthi umaqondana wakhe. So really ingqondo yakhe, I understand ukuthi akacabangi straight, because awukwazi ukuthi kanti unomuntu namhlanje uvuke kusasa usuwedwa and yonke into ivele ibe normal.
So in instances ezinjena, firstly, let's understand ukuthi abantu abenza ama-terminations asibona abantu who are in relationships, so boyfriend-girlfriend relationships strictly.
Yeah.
Kukhona abantu who are married,
yes,
who might not want to have a kid and they are pregnant at that time, but they can't afford to have a child. But in an instant where ukuthi umuntu wabesjola or besintshontsana, and now there's this pregnancy esiyenzekile, first of all, umuntu wesifazane kufanele azi ukuthi legally in South Africa akekho umuntu ongakutshela ukuthi you cannot go and have a termination. Not your mother, not your father, not umfundisi, not even the father of that baby can tell you ukuthi angeke uze uye lapho, or akutshela ukuthi hamba uyokwenza.
But you can get advices from who would like.
You can definitely get advice. Definitely get advice. I mean, we always say, do not go into a termination, or do not go and make that decision. First of all, and in my clinic A, to Mary Stoops, and for you to go ahead with the termination before we do a consultation.
But you are saying, how am I even able to think straight when I'm in this situation? Because phela angizenzeli nje ukuthi ngicabange kahle, but isimo esingidrive nathi into ukubona mangabe ubhekene ne situation and you feel like you are alone and umhlaba umnyama.
It's very sad that MaKhumalo ukuthi we get into these things sazi kahle ukuthi ama consequences kanjani. And mesiyenzeka leyo nto oyazi ukuthi when I do unprotected sex, these are the consequences are possible. And when that thing happens, also you're a victim, man.
But what happens to the child who's raped by a man, and now she's pregnant? What do we say about that child? That child is a victim.
Yeah. Well, those are different scenarios. I was just saying in
this case of the
too much. Consequences, but when those things happen, just act as if we
Yes, but like into showing ngicabangisa into yokuthi ufika kanjani vele ngoba awukwazi ukuthi ungaba kule situation ekanje whereby umuntu evele kubaleka ngenyawo. Okay, abantu babaleka guys.
Yes.
And umuntu nibe ku relationship ka 10 years abaleke.
Yes.
Uma ngabe seqhamuka i-pregnancy because irresponsibility, and it's not everyone not ready for irresponsibility. Okay, but in this case nisathi nje niyaqaba ukuhlangana ukusho ukuthi kufanele siqale address le nto yokuthi ubone kanjani ukuthi this is the right person engakwazi ukuthi ngise ngenze an unprotected sex with. We understand? Umuntu uzoqhamuka azikhava athi no, we use protection. Qhumile condom. Yabo, they will give you zonke lezi zinto zokuzama ukuzivikela. Omunye uzothi ngine loop but umntana uhleli eswini. Omunye athi no, mina ngithatha amaphilisi, mina ngithatha umjovo. There are stories around i-pregnancy maseyenzekile. Kodwa iqiniso lithi right now angikho ready mentally. I'm not in the right state of mind ukuthi ngikhulise umntwana. That's why I want to terminate.
So they had found a case like
So, like I said, firstly, we are getting our nurse and we do a consultation. We are very trained, very well trained. So we've got psychologists as well that we work with. So if a nurse can detect, it seems like she's not really sure about it, or she's being coerced because they feel like umutu I figure with their boyfriend or their wife umutu ubona ukuthi usis akafuni kodwa nangu partner uyamphoqa ukuthi enze lento le. So we have that talk, we have that consultation, and we, there's criteria and there's check boxes that we go through. Wenza sure ukuthi lo muntu mephuma la after having done this procedure, they are mentally okay to deal with whatever comes after that. But also, siyakwazi ukuthi sixhumanise nama-psychologists after that. But the most important thing
What about
for us
Tim? What about
I was about to ask exactly that.
Why are we out of this equation?
Okay, let me explain that. Let me really explain that because that's something I also grapple with because I am an African and most of what abortion is about is mostly of a Western idea. So Tina as but because it's medical, I have to step into that frame and it's okay, take away all of that and look at it medically. So from a medical perspective, Uguti refer a client to a psychologist, it's because it is deemed as a medical profession, as a medical service. So for me to say, okay, sis Numbu, so you've just had a termination, now like who's a spiritual leader or spiritual connector, you can go speak to them. Because where is that person's belief? I can't. I'm not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Actually, that is why it's very important to have these talks, because if senza lezi inkulumo zibe available to abantu uzothi qambe yakuwena already usena understanding your perspective would like spiritual, of which would like you were mentioning a lot of things.
There's a string of things. I'm telling you, you'll find the termination we had 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But spiritualism is 10 years later. You understand? Now also connect with it. Every time I poop out, pooping on it lose. It tunes. Or to say camelin or a lamb TV. When I'm in garden, and in Ghana is kutus a white mali. The next thing I was accountable for the Malian. Because Lenani and they are cool. It's not 10 years. I mean, and they are cool in spirit. And if I let the spirit, this is now.
So
what I want to call exactly. He angry. Why would I? Murder. Just, I always say, abortion and or it's a spiritual suicide. We are humbled. You said, "Well, we are humbled," but you're dead because spiritually you're dead.
That's very deep.
And when the spiritual side of you that is not in sync with your physical, you're dead. You're not living.
Yeah.
So that thing is very, very serious.
That
thing is very serious.
Because it's very easy for a person just to decide, this is my life, I can do whatever.
But we can fix it. We can help you fix it.
How?
It's fixable.
How do we fix it?
It's fixable.
But how do you also realize that it's a problem? Because if I look at it from a medical standpoint, if I need to have a medical procedure done, I will get it done.
Like I was saying, Muti, it's something that happened 10 years ago.
Yes.
Then you start experiencing problems in your life, personal life. And then somebody advises you and then you go consult a spiritual healer, umthandazo whoever. When you get there, mase behlola sekutholakala ukuthi kunomntwana okhona.
You might be right.
Then basically solve from there. Then you start to see things taking a new shape.
Abantu the only time la khona befuna ukuthi bazihlole, it's when kunama problems. But when they are about to take decisions, they don't normally babheke wonke ama aspect. They will only go into that uma sekune problem. But it's very easy for a person ukuthi ajump athathe a decision about something, which is why namhlanje we are here and we have incwadi yomlaleli la ongazi ukuthi ayenze lento or angayenze, and you are lucky enough because you have myself, of which I tell you about the psychologically point of view. You have usisi Undando ozokutshela nge-medical point of view and like so possible that so siqeda namhlanje izobe resolvekile yonke lento and you will know exactly what to do.
No, so, you know what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
I will introduce MaKhumalo, my guest wasebenzisa the weekend breakfast on Sunday. So we segment the line, we episode the line, maybe we will just go deep into that.
There's a lot. You can't miss this one, guys. So we have Undando, we have MaKhumalo, we have MaKhumalo, we have like you can't go away, guys. Stay tuned.
It's the balance.
The balance. Balancing your identity. No, balancing your identity.
The balance. Balancing your identity.